What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. TFD here with another breakdown. We're heading up to Indy for this one because the Indiana Fever just had another wild finish, and Kelsey Plum had some words after the game. Let's get into it. Another fourth quarter collapse. The Fever dropped another close one, this time 89-87 to the Los Angeles Sparks. This is starting to feel like the story of their season. Games they could have won, should have won, but just couldn't close out. Indiana actually had an 87-83 lead with under 2 minutes left, but the Sparks scored the last 6 points to steal the win. The Fever missed their last 5 shots, including a potential game winner at the buzzer. No Caitlin Clark, no excuses. Caitlin Clark was out again with a groin injury, but that's not an excuse for failing to finish games. The Fever have now lost multiple games this season after leading late, and it's becoming a pattern. Kelsey Plum's dominance. Kelsey Plum dropped 20 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists, shooting 6 of 13 from the field and 4 of 8 from deep. With this win, Plum now has a 21-1 career record against the Fever, the highest win percentage of any player in WNBA history against a single opponent, minimum 20 games. She's been a problem for Indiana every time they meet. What did Kelsey Plum say? After the game, Kelsey Plum spoke to the media and summed up the Sparks' performance with a simple but powerful message. We grew up tonight. It was a special moment, and collectively down the stretch, everyone made big plays. Rikia Jackson had a really big rebound. Azra Stevens kind of closed it for us. De'Erica Hemby got the and one. So it was just really a collective effort and a great team win. She highlighted the team's resilience and how they managed to close out the game, something the Fever have struggled with all season. Final thoughts. The Fever need to figure out how to finish games, with or without Caitlin Clark. Kelsey Plum continues to be Indiana's kryptonite, and her leadership was on full display in crunch time. We'll break this down even more tomorrow, so make sure you're subscribed.
LA, for a second time in 2 weeks, comes into Indiana, and in a game where they trail.
And Azure, we're coming to you live from the Watch Me Sports Bar here in Long Beach, California. A quick question for you, Coach. In those last minutes, we saw Mercedes Russell playing some defense. Can you talk about the strategy there? And then after you're done, we'll have one more question here.
Yeah, I thought, down the stretch when they needed to score, Boston was being super aggressive and physical, just kind of lowering her shoulder. And De'Erica also had 5 fouls. So we wanted to put, somebody bigger on AB, and I thought she did a tremendous job. Not that De'Erica couldn't, but we couldn't risk Dee getting her 5th foul or 6th foul if it went to overtime or whatever. So it was a defense for offense, and I thought Sadie's did a tremendous job.
Okay, this one is for you, Jackie with Jackie Ray TV. Coaches talked a lot about whether it's a bad play or a bad game, no matter what, you have to turn the page. How do you feel the team as a whole, and for you personally, turn the page tonight?
I think we did just that. Obviously, we felt like we let the New York game kind of get away from us in that third quarter, and I think Indiana went on runs tonight, and we withstood them. And so it's just growth. It's growth. I'm proud of the team for not just sort of disintegrating when they went on their run. We just found a way to come back and punch it right back at them, and just made tough plays at the end. Rikia was really great at the end, just coming through with that clutch and one play, and KP was steady all game, Dee was steady all game, Julie had some big plays. Everybody came in and played well, so I'm just proud of us for fighting back and bouncing back after the New York loss.
Justin, you're up.
This is for any of you three. 62 of your guys' 65 shots tonight were either in the paint or threes. It's been a theme all year. I believe 93% of your guys' shots are just in those 2 areas. Is this the way, tonight, that you see that the offense can work when you guys are taking the high efficiency area shots that you're looking for?
It's a softball for me. I'm not going to answer that.
For sure. Coach has emphasized it all year, just shot quality, and I thought tonight we did a really good job moving the ball. It's super evenly distributed in field goals, which is what we want. We want everyone to be a threat. We want everyone to be firing on all cylinders. And like you said, it was cool tonight. Everyone kind of took turns. picking their spots, and Z hit some big shots, Rakia hit some big shots, and it was a great team win.
Ray?
Hey, Coach, it's Ray Wright from the Spring Tribune. Only 8 turnovers today. Can you talk about the improved ball movement today?
Yeah, and 7, actual ones, and then the other one I think was a 30-second or something. I don't know. That's a great job, and that's something that has been hurting us a little bit. And Indiana's incredibly physical defensively, and they're active and all the things. And for us to just only have 7 giveaways like that is really improvement. And 22 assists. I'm proud of our team for that. And just like we were down 8 in the fourth quarter, and our players didn't flinch, and that's the sign of toughness and playing to win, and not just next play mentality. So there's a lot of positives there, but 7 turnovers for me is a big one, and being down 8 in the fourth, and just not panicking and not getting discouraged. That's how you win games.
Let's go to Andrew Jones.
Joshua, before I ask the question to Casey and AC, Coach, is your hand on tape? Because you hurt your hand right there.
I saw that.
What happened?
They saw
I
you
said your
push your
hand
hand in the thing.
Oh, God, thank you. Yeah, so I just pulled a chair down, and in my haste, I pinched both my middle fingers, but I'm okay. I will be all right. Thank you for asking.
Oh, man, that's the victory celebration there.
That's right.
Now we just only have 1 turnover, but we're able to cause 3 moving screens on them, at least 3 moving screen fouls on them tonight. You just talk about how you played the defense on that end for you first.
Yeah, I mean, Kelsey's really a tough check, right? I think she's the fastest guard in the league, with and without the ball. And just trying to mix it up, I think she made me pay a couple times, but, just trying to do my work early. And, Aaliyah's really good at clamping down and, moving, and Howard as well. And so just trying to stay diligent, and you might win it every one of 20 times, but, those do matter. So just trying to do what I can, and, I was proud of those 3. So thanks for saying that.
Definitely. And for you, Desiree, when you saw Rakia back down your Rose unrivaled teammate Lexi Hole, got that big bucket. Talk about how big that was to give y'all that lead, and how you had to tell Lexi how she, get back to that on them.
Yeah, shout out to the Roses, but no, it was a great play by Rakia. I mean, I thought she had great looks in the first half. They just didn't fall. So for her to just stick with it, I think was really good, and just a sign of growth, not to get out of it, but just to stay aggressive. And like KP said, when we're all taking turns, like, we're really hard to guard and to beat. So I thought that was really cool for her to give those points at the end, and it was a huge bucket for us.
Jasmine Lucas. Sorry, Andrew. Go ahead, Jasmine.
Hey, it's Jasmine from Hurricane, Delaware. This is for you, Coach. You had 4 players in double figures. How proud of you are them just to balance that out and execute that on the offensive end?
Yeah, I think that's the key, right? Great teams have good balance, and it wasn't just the score. I mean, the shot attempts, 12, 11, 14, 13, that's great. It's hard to scout when it's about multiple people, and I thought everyone did their job, and I thought, Julie only had 5 field goal attempts, but 6 rebounds, 5 assists, really contributed, even if it doesn't show up in scoring. I thought she was very key in winning. Hit a couple big shots, the 3 on the right wing, and then the finish she had, those were big buckets. So if we can stay balanced like that, then I think we're a tough out.
Last 2 questions, we'll finish with Charlotte and then Brad.
Hey, Charlotte Moore with FI360 News. Great win, ladies. Talk about to KP and Desiree. You guys got to the free throw line towards the end of the fourth quarter, really driving. Talk about the strategy behind it. And Coach, for you, what is a set point for how many free throws you would like to see in the game?
I'll answer first. I don't know if I have a number, but if we're getting to the free throw line, it means that we're attacking. And we're putting pressure on the defense and on the officials, and we knew we were in the bonus in that fourth, and so we kept talking about attacking and trying to get to the free throw line. 23 is great. I think we should, I worry less about how many we take and more what our percentage is, so I think we can clean that up. But, I thought, again, we put pressure on them by attacking. KP was really good at that. Everybody just Rakia putting their shoulder down and drawing fouls. And Z, she had 21 and 12, and no one talks about her enough. We don't talk about Azrae Stevens enough in the national spotlight. The season she's having, how consistent she is, she deserves a lot more ink and recognition than she's getting.
Brad Lake, we'll end with you.
Yes, hi Coach, hi ladies, Brad Lake from WS Nation. Kelsey, this question is for you, with your good graces of course. The coach was just talking about the toughness of the team. Can you speak of the resiliency that the team had in the final minutes of the fourth quarter when the Fever had that 6-point lead, and also how you felt that the defense had executed properly in those final 2 minutes?
Yeah, I thought it was just really cool to see us be resilient, like you said. There was even a couple calls that didn't go our way. We just stayed together, stayed tough, and that's a mark of a team that's growing, and chemistry is building. And I've said this all year. I'll continue to say it. The best teams in this league have had that chemistry, and they build it year after year. So we want to continue to build that, and we've been in a lot of close games, and just really proud that we responded, stayed together. And defensively, I thought Z made the play of the game, just coming over and getting that stop on Boston, and then obviously getting the rebound, holding it, and then hitting a free throw. So that was great. And I agree with Coach. I think she's probably one of the most underrated players in our league. Doesn't get the attention she deserves. I mean, what she's doing, the way she's shooting, how efficient she is, defensively, just a nightmare for people. And so. I think Z's been super clutch all year, so we're going to continue to go to her. And, we got to build off of this. We have a tough one against Minnesota. I feel like this always happens. We always play Minnesota next. But, no, it's exciting, so we're just going to continue to build off of it.
And there you have it. Kelsey Plum didn't hold back, and neither did the Sparks. From clamping down on defense to stepping up in crunch time, this squad showed exactly why they're not to be taken lightly, especially when it matters most. Whether it was Azrae Stevens making game-changing stops, Rakia and KP attacking the rim, or the entire team sharing the scoring load, this was a masterclass in resilience and execution. No flinching, no folding, just poise, chemistry, and clutch execution in that fourth quarter, while the Fever once again let another one slip away. The Aces showed what it looks like to be a championship-caliber team. Balanced scoring, grit on defense, and leadership when it matters most. Meanwhile, Indiana's struggles to close games continue to haunt them, and it's becoming the unfortunate theme of their season. Now, look, the Fever have talent. We know that. But until they figure out how to close out games and stop these late-game meltdowns, the wins will keep slipping through their fingers. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. We'll have more breakdowns, reactions, and everything you need to know coming up next right here on TFD. Make sure you like, sub, and turn those notices on so you don't miss a beat. That's it for today, guys. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Can the Fever turn it around? Or is this just who they are this season? See you in the next one.